At the beginning of the 15th century, Europe has already suffered several plague epidemics, which brought death to 1/4 of its inhabitants. A protracted war between England and France rages in its western part. In the east, Turkish conquerors are penetrating into the continent, and they will gradually take over the entire Balkan Peninsula. Local Christian population is being sold into Islam is solidifying its dominance using the carrot and stick method. Deaths are piling up, and many a preacher is predicting the approaching end of the world and the arrival of Antichrist. In these hard times, people are turning to the church for solace. But church dignitaries, instead of tending to their own souls and those of their flock, are living in lavish luxury, selling indulgences and amassing possessions. Despite proclaimed vows of celibacy, they often keep concubines and advance their own illegitimate children. Never-ending conflicts between secular and church powers culminate in the appointment of 2 popes. Both of them are unequivocally convinced of their own legitimacy. Religious storms are starting to ravage Europe. Preachers and scholars criticize the moral decay of the church. Year of the Lord 1409. War is about to burst out beyond the northern borders of the Moravian Margraviate. Margrave Jobst orders John Sokol of Lamberg, a hetman and an experienced warrior, to start enlisting men with which he would then aid the neighboring country. At the end of September, on the occasion of his daughter Madeleine's engagement, the powerful Moravian nobleman William of Pernstein hosts a knight's tourney. His castle becomes the location of the last major gathering of the nobility before the planned military campaign. The hetman John Sokol also arrives here. Even though he does not take part in the tourney directly, he declares that the would-be champion is to rise up in arms by his side. Many a youthful knight would be pleased to learn from his experience. Thus, there is no shortage of tourney participants. Margrave Jobst is preoccupied with obligations abroad at the time, and he is watching the nobility allying behind his back with displeasure. William of Pernstein is his long-term adversary, and the Margrave fears the influence that William could gain via the alliance with John Sokol. A possible solution to this problem would be to get one of his own men to take the place by Sokol's side.
Let the horns blow, let the wine flow, and let the horde do offence on me by all the saints. Let the horde do offence on me by all.
Somebody tell me one more time that I should have become a scribe, and I'll thrust a quill right up their arse. I was born for a blade. I'll make it into the tourney somehow. I'll win, and I'll learn the art of warfare from John Sokol of Lamberg himself. Once I've gained his favour, it's surely going to be a piece of cake to find out whether or not he's up to something together with William of Pernstein. Margrave Jobst is going to be amazed by how well I can act in his interest. Shake a leg, mare. Pernstein awaits. I can't hear anyone singing Bring Us In Good Ale, so I've missed the engagement party already. And what's worse, the Tourney enrolment took place yesterday. Nobody would have signed me up anyway. I'm not highborn. I'm going to have to resolve this tiny issue first of all. How the heck do I get into the Tourney? It's getting dark. I should light a torch before some branch knocks me down.